Good morning, guys, and welcome back to my channel. And I know it's been a long time since the last time I made a blog, and I just really had the time. I was really busy with lots of things, some personal things going on in my life, and luckily today I got a chance to do a very quick blog. So I just want to give you some updates with what's happening now here in our garden now that we are in the middle. Well, actually now it's today is August 1, so it's actually the last month of autumn. Sorry, not autumn. Last month of winter here in New Zealand. And today we are so lucky because look at the skies. It's so blue and it's so sunny today. And it's early morning here. I think it's 10:30 in the morning to be exact. August 1, 2025. And looking at the garden right now, you will see that I have lots of these tulips is starting to wake up now. And I did trim all of my roses already. And by the way, that's actually the main thing today. I just want to give you some updates with my new roses here in our garden. And as you can see, I have planted some of my um, three roses in this part of our garden, which was not there before. So I have this Delmillion, three roses, Delmillion from Delbard, which has been here in our garden for, I think this is their third season now. And they've been really doing very well in the pots, but I decided to just move them and plant them in the ground directly. And I think they are enjoying it so far, together with some of my other roses in here. And speaking of new roses, I had um, this one of the newest, and as you can see, it's already looking a bit bushy. And by the way, this one is called the Lady Gardener, which is this orange apricot color. And I've been hearing lots of good things about this roses, this particular rose, I mean. And that's why I decided to just get this one, and here you go. Now it's planted here in this spot, and I'm not sure yet where I will put this planter exactly, this spot exactly here in our garden. But for now, I'll just leave it here because this is where it's getting lots of morning sun. And I have my other new roses here as well. These are my Red Eden, and I'm really excited to see this one blooming here in our garden because we have some red roses here, climbing roses, red climbing roses, which is a sympathy, which I move over there, and I will take you closer to that rose later on, and just to show you some updates with what's happening there. But this Red Eden, I don't know, every time I'm seeing videos of this on YouTube, it's just making me fall in love, more and more falling in love every time I'm watching these videos on YouTube. And I just thought, since this one is available now here in New Zealand, because last year it was not available, I just decided to get a couple of them and see how it performs here in our garden. And I'm really hoping that it will do well here, and see, for sure I will find a place for these roses later on here in our garden. And speaking of some more climbing roses, I have this Gertrude Jekyll, which produce this huge cane in here, and this is going to be its third season here in our garden. And I'm thinking of getting more Gertrude Jekyll actually, because I saw this picture on Facebook, and who wouldn't fall in love for this Gertrude Jekyll when you see that it blooms like that? So I just decided to get some more. And this Sunday, my partner and I were thinking of going to Roger's garden once again, because it's really the rose season here in New Zealand. What I mean by rose season is perfect time to purchase roses here in this country. And I have another Gertrude Jekyll in here that also has these two main canes, and most of my Gertrude Jekyll actually were really doing well and started to produce some new canes in here. But beside the Gertrude Jekyll, I also planted the pink Eden rose, the normal one, the Eden rose. Because I think there's also pink Eden, the normal Eden, and then the red Eden, which I have in here. So let me just show you also. So this is the Eden rose, and I hope that it will produce some huge canes this season, because I really want to see a combination of Gertrude Jekyll and Eden Rose in this arch. And here's the other one in here. So I'm really looking forward to this summer, spring summer here in our place here in New Zealand, because I have lots of things going on here in our garden. And also, um, look at this one. This is my Princess Margareta, Crown Princess Margareta's first year, second season. Last year, I bought this Crown Princess Margareta and planted it here in our garden, and it produced these three huge canes here, and I can see there's a flower here. And I'm hoping that this coming spring, summer, this one will give us more blooms, because last year um, it was its first season here in the garden, and as you know, when you buy new rose, everything is cut. And you know that Princess Margareta is also a climbing rose, and now it produced these three huge canes, and I'm really hoping that we will see lots of blooms from this rose this season. I have some more roses in here, and this is actually one of my newest Gertrude Jekyll here. I removed my pink Mandevilla that was planted in here, and I just decided to replace it with Gertrude Jekyll, because I just really want to see some nice pink roses here in our garden. Speaking of pink roses, I have this my grandma from Matthew's Rose, which is one of those local rose um, growers, sellers here in New Zealand, and this is actually one of their um, nicest roses as well. It's also another pink one, very beautiful, very full petaled rose, lots of petals, and it's also fragrant. My hydrangeas, I'm really hoping that this year, this mini hydrangeas that I have in here, I believe this is my bombshell hydrangea, which is a white, mini white paniculata hydrangea. Last year it did so well, but we were on holiday, and unfortunately it was not really looked after whilst we were away. So the flowers just died so quickly, and when we came back, it was already um, it's already wilting, and we were not able to see the flowers anymore. And as you know, that hydrangeas only bloom once in a year, and it should last long if it has been really well taken care of. But this year I'm planning not to really go on holiday during Christmas season, because that is the time when these hydrangeas are blooming here in our garden. That's the peak of the summer actually here in New Zealand, and in southern hemisphere in particular. Summertime is usually December, the peak of the summertime. And I have some of my Tibochina here, that the variegated ones that are still blooming, and more flowers to come here. And this one, I'm not sure if I will leave these agonis after dark. I have two of them planted in these pots, but I'm not sure if I will replace it with some petunias. I'm really thinking of planting some pink petunias on these pots, bubblegum, and I'm thinking of the other one because I saw one YouTube blogger, who planted some combination of bubblegum and what was the red one? Um, anyway, it was combination of red, not really red, Supertunia fuchsia. Yes, that's the one. Supertunia fuchsia and Supertunia bubblegum. I want to plant them in here and just fill this place with combination of pink, red, and this panicolata, and as well as this margareta. Speaking of another rose, I have another red rose here, which is the LD Braithwaite from David Austin as well. And yeah, I think I cut them too early. So next year I will really stick to the original cutting season, um, trimming season here in New Zealand, which is mid to late July. And I did trim them early June, so that was too early. And that's why some of them are already, as you can see, this one is now producing some leaves. But I feel some of them are not really growing well. I don't know, maybe I will have to trim it again. But as you can see, there's new flower bud coming out of my this one is Darcy Basil, two Darcy Basils. And then I'm hearing some alarms going on somewhere there. And then I have some more roses in here. Golden Celebration. And then this one is my Lady of Charlotte. And then this is the pink one that I was hoping to be a climbing rose in here if I didn't have the Eden and Gertrude Jekyll. So this pink rose is Nahima, which is one of my very fragrant roses here. And then Darcy Basil in the middle, and then another Nahima there. Gertrude Jekyll, sorry, Lady of Shalott, and then that huge one there is my Golden Celebration. And by the way, this is where I move this pink Mandevilla that used to be planted on that Gertrude Jekyll pot, and now it's moved here. I'm also thinking now that I will have to plant another pink Mandevilla in this side of this trellis. And I have some more of my roses in here, and as you can see, all of them were already trimmed. And my Mount Hood daffodils, they are now growing already awake, and there is one here that is about to bloom. Just behind them is my Munstead wood. Look at that. So I cut this one and also this one. Hopefully this season we will have lots of flowers from my Munstead wood. They used to be planted over there, but last season this one didn't really do well because I think it was covered by that fairy tale magic or bliss parfuma. So I think they will get more sunlight in here. And my tulips are also blooming here now. And I have this blue delphinium that is also starting to produce these flower buds. Some more of my roses here. This is my golden, no, this is my Jubilee celebration, my three Princess Annes, and I also move my white David Austin rose, which is I forgot the name of this one, but it's a white one, a Tranquility. And one of my new roses here, which is Sweet Juliet, and it's looking good in here. I have my Bathsheba over there, which as you can see, growing really tall now. It has a nice flower recently, but I think it's already, yeah, it's already gone. And yeah, as I was saying, my Bliss Parfumas are here, and some of my what is this rose? Showpiece berry, and this one is showpiece lipstick. I did some cutting, so hopefully those cuttings survive. And another new rose that I have here is this one. This is Test of the Durbabills, and I have another Test of the Durbabills on that side as well. And I moved actually one of my Gertrude Jekyll in here. I saw it was producing new cane at the bottom, and hopefully that one will grow well. And let me just take you behind our house where I planted some more roses there. Oh, I forgot. Before we go there, I just want to show you this one. So this is one of my red climbing roses here, which is called Sympathy. And I move it here. And it seems like it's doing well actually here, and I can see that it's starting to show some new buds growth forming here, and it's starting to wake up already. And I'm really excited for this one and see this one bloom in this part of our garden. So can you imagine that you have some red flowers blooming here, and I'm really happy that this rose is doing well even it's just planted in this kind of pots. And aside from that, I have some more roses here, and these are my bosco bells. Two of them were planted in this pot. And then I'm also very happy to see that these nandinas that we have here is still looking reddish, which I really like. Seeing that one in red color, and here's the other one in here. And our lemons are still continuously dropping some lemons here, and still a lot. And there has been a lot of fruits that have been dropping almost every day since I think a month ago, when we start notice noticing it's starting to become ripe. And yeah, so going back here, I have this irisine, this red foliage plants that my partner planted here, and it's really looking beautiful. So nice. I'm really happy about that one. And then some of my other roses here, and my dahlias. My god, look at this. I have my dahlias here. I am not sure which one are the seedlings that I had from last time, but oh my god, I'm seeing, I think this is a gall issue. Shucks, I have to move that one. My god, let's see what happens. And then some of my roses here as well. Another Nahima, which is still planted here, and some of my other roses there. And I move my Olivia Rose Austin down there, and my two roll down, which is this one and the other one there. And then some of my Matthews roses were also moved here. So I think that one at the very end is City of London, my very first rose. And then next one, the biggest one there, is my Dublin Bay. And then next to Dublin Bay, um, I have, oh, I'm not sure, Moody Blues. I moved the Moody Blues here as well. And then NZ Gardener, and then Vintage Miss, and then another NZ Gardener, another Vintage Miss, and then this one, another Matthews Rose, which is what was this one? A Gardener's Dream. And then yeah, so and this one, another Matthews Rose, which is what is this one again? Pink ribbon. And another one, oh my god, that pink ribbon is broken. What happened to this one? Anyway, I'm seeing some new growth there, so that's alright. I'll just probably remove that one later. And yes, I think that would be all for today, guys. And I still have some more dahlias in here. I'll have to remove them later. And thank you very much for watching this video. And again, my apologies, my sincere apologies for the very seldom upload uploading of my videos, because I was really busy in the past few weeks. And hopefully I'll be able to come back again to my normal routine of uploading regular videos on my channel, so that you guys can see some updates on what's going on here in our garden, especially now that spring is coming next month. Officially, next month is spring here in New Zealand, but yeah, usually September is also the time that our tulips are starting to bloom. So hopefully, fingers crossed, everything will turn out well as planned, and I'm really excited to show you guys the beauty and the color that we will have, the explosion of colors that we will have this coming spring and summer season here in New Zealand. All right, guys, again, thank you very much, and I will see you again on my next one. And by the way, stay tuned with this sweet peas that are growing here in our garden. And oh, sorry, I forgot. Here's another new rose that I have here in our garden, which is the pilgrim, which I forgot to mention. But anyways, I will give you some more updates on my next video. Bye for now.